Hello, good morning. My name is Grzegorz Kiełbowicz. I'm CEO and founder of a Polish company called Healthcann. We are located in Wrocław. It's a big city in Poland near the border of Germany. 2.5 hours by car from Berlin, for example. We are specializing in development of new way of delivery for cannabinoids. So to increase their efficacy, to improve some technological challenges concerning cannabinoids. Today I would like to give you some ideas concerning what the next steps could be for medical cannabis delivery systems, and also for cannabis-infused products, for well-being products and recreational use. I call them cannabis to zero products. I think myself, and we also very think in our company very often thinking what really, in which direction we should follow concerning innovation, where the most groundbreaking advancement happening currently. And where really we as a company, as a community, in which direction should we follow for the best benefits for our community, for patients, customers, and for our companies. I try to divide and find the areas where I think the innovation. Some of you would say that the most important is, of course, cultivation production, higher yield, less upkeep, robust production for GMP regulatory requirements. Also, this advancement will lead to, of course, cheaper prices. Some would say that's very important, and where the area of innovation will be focused in the future is cannabinoids research, new cannabinoids, their new therapeutic applications. In my opinion, new applications will occur not in few years, because mainly of the price of the new cannabinoids, as well as needs for clinical trials, which takes time. Of course, because of COVID, we can see that there are some changes in accessibility, digitization. We see huge changes in telemedicine, online prescription, and we see also this issue and impact on cannabis business in some countries like Ireland and US, when we are talking about accessibility of the cannabis products for patients. But in my opinion, really, where is the nearest future? In the nearest future, we will see the most of the advancement are the method of consumption. I called these new products, I would say, which are the products which are different than the, I would say, standard cannabinoids product, which are flowers. We will have some additional values for, especially for patients, as well as for pharmaceuticals, for regulatory authorities. So I divided these two kind of product into groups. First is, I called them just cannabis to zero, which are mainly cannabis-infused products like edibles, beverages, concentrates, and medical cannabis to zero, which are more delivery system which could be associated or connected more with traditional pharma. A lot of new various dosage forms, of course, accuracy of dosing, which is very important, for example, for physicians. Better consistency, higher quality, that is very highlighted through all the conferences. And of course, research-backed products. So the data here will be very important. Okay, so when we want to decide, and we decide that we want to take time and money and invest in development of new products, we need to consider a few things. There are we need to look at the trends on the market, preferences especially in the patients group. I tried to find some data showing that they really in the market from historical point of view as well as the projection. In Canada, US, and Europe, we see that there's the shift from the flowers toward more reliable for patients when we are talking about the method of delivery. So as you see, for example, in Europe, sales of cannabis to zero, there's also only the projection will overtake the sales of flowers until 2023. Of course, we need to look also on the economical issue aspects of innovation. So as you can see, there's a huge opportunity for companies to market added value products. As you know, every additional value we add also will increase the price of the active ingredients per gram of the product. As you can see, there's some data, real data from the US and Canada market that you can see that profit margins increases substantially when we are moving through different way of delivery and different kind of products. And of course, I think this aspect is the most important for me and also for us in Healthcann. When we start to create something new, we are also always looking first at the patient point of view. There are lots of reports, what kind of delivery system, what kind of products patients will prefer. Well, we have more choices. This is the survey from Canada, for example. The most important thing and outcome from this report is that almost 60% of customers prefer products that are more are better for them. So these are the kind of delivery system that they used to through whole of their life, like oral delivery systems. What was quite surprisingly for me, only roughly 10% of participants prefer to continue smoking or vaping cannabis. Of course, so let's say we looked at the trends. We know that the economics is good for our companies. We see the preferences of the patients. We want to create some product. Of course, we go to our R&D departments and say to them, okay, let's do some new products that patients, physicians are looking for. There are some obstacles. I just want to give you a really brief snapshot of a bit of science and some challenges that we can face during the development of new products. Here are the cannabinoids and terpenes exhibit some unfavorable physical-chemical properties. I think the most important is low water solubility, which have a huge impact on efficacy of cannabinoids, as well as the possibility to apply them in many cannabis-infused products like beverages and edibles. Of course, there are other things like sensitivity to light, oxygen, heat, which have also impact on appropriate packaging and protection of the cannabinoids from outside environment. Here's the example from our R&D department. We want to check what's going on, for example, with CBD, and also we check the CBG when we added to, for example, marketed energy drinks. What was very surprisingly for us, after 1 minute, 50% of CBG disappeared from the solution. So as you can see in here, some degradation product occur after 1 minute. So I show you this slide because I just want to highlight the issue that sometimes new products, it's not so easy to create. Some people say, and some company that talking to us said, okay, we want to add cannabinoids, for example, to beverages and other products. We say, okay, let's check if it's possible and what we should do and what can happen when you just add to this active compounds to your product, because there is a lot of solution we can propose. We find a solution, for example, for this problem. So we totally stop the degradation of CBD. So when we are talking about the efficacy and high quality products, such issue need to be considered, that if you want to deliver the highest quality products to the patient or customers. Okay, so there's another very important issue is that we need to consider, which is the delivery mechanism that we want to choose. There's a lot of way we can deliver cannabinoids to the body. When we are considering, for example, different therapeutic application, we can consider different way of delivery. For example, when we want to fight or manage the local pain of the muscles, I would suggest delivery through the topical or transdermal mechanism. The most preferred way of delivery is, of course, oral, but in my opinion, there are three. The most convenient way, there's oral, topical, and pulmonary or inhalation or smoking. This is the last slide concerning a bit of science. I just wanted to give you the brief outlook how sometimes complicated this innovation could be. Let's say that we are choosing the oral delivery and we want to obtain the product that will be very, very effective. So we need to consider the parameter called bioavailability, so the amount of cannabinoids that will get to our circulation system. So there's a lot of different parameters, factors we need to consider, like bioaccessibility, absorption, metabolism from one cannabinoid to another, excretion, distribution. For example, distribution very important when we want to, for example, deliver cannabinoids to the brain. There is this blood-brain barrier, which is crucial for efficacy of cannabinoids in some therapies. And of course, one issue, the last issue, I think very, very important, is really the patient point of view. There's the issue of, there's a lot of data in pharma industry, traditional pharma. Unfortunately, I didn't find any information concerning patient compliance to the therapy with medical cannabis. But I think this data are also the same for traditional, I would say, for therapies with medical cannabis. So there's a lot of factors. And compliance means that patients, for example, don't follow the therapeutic protocol. There are lots of factors that have impact on this. I divided them into three main groups. First are, of course, patient-related factors like age. We can imagine a child that taking cannabis. Of course, it needs the supervision from adults. So we've got another person, I would say, in this process, which have a big impact on compliance. The cognitive impairment, motoric impairment, poor knowledge of treatment guideline. This is also very important for effectiveness of therapies. We've got, of course, healthcare system, clinics, so low control over patient treatment outside hospital. And the third one, treatment-related factors, which are somehow combined with this mechanism of delivery. We've got the route of administrations, pattern of dosing, length of treatment, of course, the side effects, which is very important. Cost of treatments. So here we are talking, for example, about the reimbursement and slow onset of action, which means that the patients feel the effect of the cannabinoids after a long time. Now I want to, let's say, invite you to some brain exercise. Let's say that we want to create the innovative product compared to traditional cannabinoid oil. I tried to find some challenges, some problems with current products. Let's say based on research and scientific data, we can say that the current products, for example, bioabsorption, have just 5%. So after oral ingestion, only 5%. It's really from 3 to 10%, depending on research, but on average, only 5% of the orally ingested cannabinoids work therapeutically. Doesn't work long enough. Multiple doses are required, unreliable amounts of cannabinoids, inferior to water solubility, which is connected with effectiveness of therapy, and slow onset action. Let's say that we want to create the product for people with epilepsy. So we can imagine that, for example, child that need to take a lot of doses daily. So what will be the best solution for them? In my opinion, will be once-a-day dosing tablet with cannabinoids. That will work. For example, kids will take a pill in the morning, and the pill will be moving through our digestive system for 8 to 12 hours, and slowly release the. Oh, sorry. Okay, and we'll slowly release the drug in a therapeutic level, and will keep the symptoms on the safe level, I would say. So, I think, in my opinion, this will be one of the innovation we can apply for people with epilepsy. Of course, there's also a big problem with pills, tablets, capsules. Almost 35 to 40 people can't swallow really this kind of delivery system. So there is also a huge group of patients that prefer another way of delivery system. So we can imagine that we can create another technology. For example, patients will add their product to a water in a glass, just mix it and drink a specific dose of cannabinoids. There is one technology currently on the market. It's called nano-dissolving. It's called advanced drop based on nano-dissolving technology. It looks like traditional oil, but when you put it in the water, it creates, after a few seconds, create very small droplets, nano-sized droplets, and create a fully transparent solution. That was also designed not only to create a homogeneous and well-dispersed cannabinoid, but also the compounds and other ingredients affect mechanisms of cannabinoids transport and metabolism, which finally affects really cannabinoids in working faster. This is the issue, longer and more efficiently. First information from patients are that they feel the effect of cannabinoids after 5 to 10 minutes after oral ingestion, which is very a short period of time. About efficacy, currently the technology is on the stage of pharmacokinetic studies. So I think in 3 to 4 months we'll have the full report from the laboratory. Okay, so we were talking also, these two examples were mainly products for medical application. There are also the big markets, especially in US and Canada currently concerning another kind of products. For example, there's a huge trend in beverage industry, and especially beverages with CBD, but also with THC for social meetings, I would say. It maybe looks that these products could be easily made, but as I showed you, for example, with these energy drinks, to obtain a very high quality product and with high stability, we need to apply some additional technologies I would say on the cannabis side, like perfect homogeneity, high stability, high effectiveness. And very important is fast onset time, especially for recreational use in Canada. Lots of people say, for example, when they meet with their friends, they say, okay, but I want to feel the effect after 10 to 15 minutes. Like I felt the same effect when I drank, for example, when I drink a beer or another alcohol. So these issues we need to consider when we are developing different kind of products. Okay, of course, high level of bioavailability, which will have also positive effect on pro-health properties. Of course, we can't forget another trends and requirements of specific markets, like beverages. For example, we need to remember that currently there's a huge trend with low sugar, pro-health fortification, so for example, CBD terpenes, natural label, and of course, zero waste packaging. So there's a lot more of this, but finally, we need to consider all this issue to create the final innovative product that consumer will look for. There are also another issue concerning with new method of delivery. This can open doors for another innovative customers. In my opinion, one of the big trend currently is especially in veterinary and pet care. From my own and our company experience, a lot of veterinaries, for example, in Poland, trying to use cannabinoids for terminally ill animals. To improve their well-being, and the results are quite good. Unfortunately, I didn't find any reliable information concerning efficacy of such therapies in literature. So there is a lack of clinical trial skill, but therefore the market is open for new products in veterinary. Of course, there's also a pet care, especially combined with a huge trend of humanization. Treating pets as family members, so people are looking for premium pet products for their family friends, and we see a huge interest in also specific products for this kind of customers. Okay, so in summary, innovative delivery methods, so facilitate administration for human and animals. We need to remember about higher stability, precise dosing, clear pattern of treatment, can improve effectiveness, shorter the onset time, and of course enhance consumer and patient experience in different kind of products. So thank you for your attention.